And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears.
To kick off for Chicago.
Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Throwing right away, Milroe. That's caught, it's Breece Hall. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's second and 4. Milroe now to throw. And this is lofted deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10! They strike quickly here to begin this game. Touchdown, Jets. Omar Cooper Jr. He's 4 through the air this season. Point after is good by Sanders. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Jets 7, Bears 0. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And his effort... but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Now here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Williams to throw. Chased out to his right. Making the call himself. Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. That's going to give the Bears the first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
From the 40-yard line now, and this is first and 10. To throw is Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they're going to respond immediately. Touchdown Bears. Roma Dunze, his third of the year. And that right there is a statement touchdown to begin this game, Brock, carving a path right into that end zone.
Yeah, coming off a week where you just had to scrap and claw to get the victory, maybe a little extra margin would help this time, huh?
Yeah, well, a good start here, right? As they try to, what everybody does these days, stack and wins, Brock. They're trying to stack things to get that win. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Thomas on the return. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Communicating a change. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. From the gun, it's Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. So much tougher task now after the flag. This is second and 20. To throw, here's Milrow. And this one is launched downfield. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. First and goal. Now a design run. Here's Milrow. And they answer. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Milrow. He's second already in this opening quarter. Sanders connects on that extra point. And our score 14-7 now here in the first.
Bears 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. 2nd down coming up. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Throwing on 2nd, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing deep down the near sideline. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. Here's Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. Working and finally forced to that sideline. So call that a gain of about 28. And that's going to be good for a Bears 1st down.
It's a gain of 28
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. And that yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Now Williams. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Zone read to give to Swift. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with the 1st down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
Now a 2nd down throw for Williams. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. 1 quarter away so far. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Swift gets it, going left. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Williams to throw on 2nd. Forced out to his right. Fired in there and caught. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Williams will look to throw. Escapes out to the left. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
They'll run it with Swift. And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on fourth, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Now it's Milrow. The throw left side finds Sadiq. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play, and that gives New York the first.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Milrow looking to throw. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They give on second to Hall. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Stop by Grady Jarrett. Offense up to the line fast.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Throw here, third down. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Cut near the goal line. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. First and goal.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Working inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
They bring Wilson in motion right. And this is going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, the second score that he has brought in this season. Going after is good by Sanders. And they bump their lead up to 14.
21, Bears 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. One play action. Williams rolling out to his left. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play, and that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, here's Swift. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
At the 45-yard line.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. More from Soldier Field after this. Second down now, 7 to go. Williams set to pass. Dive in and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Daryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Escapes the pocket. Sends this to the end zone. Has a man, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. Xavier Thomas. The second score that he has brought in this season. Santos adds the extra points. That cuts the lead to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Thomas on the return. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with home. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working on 2nd down. Milrow finds him on the crossing route. Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the 1st down.
To number 83, Omar Cooper. A gain of 15. 1st down, New York.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The Jets take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Good play action here. It's Milrow. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Caught just shy of the goal line. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal. Timeout taken by New York. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. It's a design run for Milrow. And he's in for the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they now lead by 14 points.
28, Bears 14. Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. To throw, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Now here's Williams. That's completed right side. And this is scooped up by the Jets. Quick thinking and a great effort. Brock adds a bunch on that fumble return.
As a quarterback, you're really trying as best you can, Kate, to find those windows where your man's got some space after the catch, because the last thing you want to do is throw him into a big hit. Yeah, I know that fumble goes on the receiver's record, but that QB, he feels responsible.
Here's Milroe to throw. Outright, Cooper's got it. And he gets home. Touchdown, New York. Omar Cooper Jr. Make it 2 now in this game, 8 on the season. Sanders connects on that extra point. And lead now 21.
35. Bears 14. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. He stopped, finally, after a gain of almost 30. And that's going to be good for a Bears first down.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Raymond on the return. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. To throw is Williams. Gets everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos now for the extra point.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
Sent right down the middle and good. And it's down to a 14-point game.
35. Bears 21. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Offense to the line for second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Second down now, Milroe. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. Third down coming up.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. It's a design keeper for Milrow. And they just get what they needed. The run is good for 2, and 2 was good for that first down they were after.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
We've set it downs from 37. Milrow now to throw. Taking a shot deep here. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New York!
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
The kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And lead now 21.
Bears 21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Here's Williams. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. After the sack, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Has his man caught by Odunze. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Working quickly here.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bears.
Off the play fake, Williams. Buying some time left. Look at him improvise this ahead. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on 2nd down. Williams to throw. Complete right side, Burton has it. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Looking quickly here.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the
Williams will look to throw. Getting out to his left. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Now Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, the football's loose. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Williams set to pass. He rolls to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that makes it second and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
Williams to throw on second. Catch made. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown Bears. Xavier Thomas. His third of the game and 5th so far this season. Santos now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And it's down to a 14-point game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Thomas on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. The pitch is to Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Bishop on the stop. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 20-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Milroe looking to throw. Back quickly to Cooper. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air, Milroe. And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. That pass was dropped. It's 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Forced out to his right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
1st down, Williams to throw. Caught outside by Burden. He'll see himself out toward a gain of 28. And that's going to earn Chicago the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's got it in close. And there it is. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift from 16 out. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
To throw is Williams. He lays out and gets it. Wow, that gets him the 2 points. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
29-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's Milroe to throw. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Milroe pass on 2nd down. And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now it's Milroe. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start to drive inside their own 30.
7-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. A clutch moment for a massive play. 47 yards.
First down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Running behind center with Swift. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Now a second down throw for Williams. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. So out of bounds it goes. Gain of about 7 on the play. And that's going to give the Bears the first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Williams on first down. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And that one's going to be incomplete. Third down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Well, we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. He just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100-plus for a pick six. Wow.
That one splits the uprights. They lead by 13.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Here's Raymond on the return. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. He beams one deep right side. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just second down.
Brings up second and 10.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Throwing on second, Williams. He's going for it again. They connect on the deep shot. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Williams to throw. Flush down out to his left. He's got it at the 5. And they take him out of bounds, which which means his offense setting up for first and goal. You know, Brock, I'm going to admit a little bit of surprise here. As pass-heavy as this league has become, that this record isn't at least challenged a little more often. But finally, just like that, someone has conquered it.
And now, Kate, now there is a new single-game record.
To the pylon, and he will get there. Touchdown, Bears. Roma Dunze, his 6th of the year, 2nd in this game. Santos now for the extra point.
Lining up for the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And now we've got a 6-point ball game.
Jets 49, Bears 43. Carlos Santos to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Wangu now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete, only because of the hit applied, though. A good defensive play to bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
You're going to pass it here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on 2nd down. And they're happy to have that compared to the alternative.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He'll look to throw it. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. And work by the defender affecting that pass. It's going to bring around 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. Austin McNamara will kick this away. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
4 yards
on 2nd down. Williams trying to push deep downfield.
43-yard line.
Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. There is that man again, Dunze. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point will give him the lead and maybe the win. They have this try now to put them in front late. And it's good as that kick That gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this one.
Score, Bears 50, Jets 49. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second
down now, Milrow.
at the 23-yard line.
He's not going to be able to get rid of it, so they go to him. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Third down. 3rd and 15.
Need something big. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got a man, but he can't make the catch. And it hit just a little too much. Breaks up that big play as 3rd down goes unanswered. They've got to go big here, Brock. It is 4th and long. Desperation time here. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they convert in a big way on 4th down. A gain of 23 on the play.
It's a gain of 23
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. Into traffic, complete! And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just 1 last snap. Just about done here, only 9 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Getting close, and a hit will force him to that sideline, but not before he picked up 24. And that's going to be 1st down Jets. And before the snap comes, there's the official signal for a timeout. Defense taking the opportunity to try and ice him and try to give this crowd one more chance to make an impact, provide some noise before this attempt.
A 46-yard attempt.
One is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner. So it's a road win for the Jets. And their start to the season not cooling off by any means as they move to 4-0 on the year.